Hello again. Back for some more? Great. Welcome back to Psych Bites.
Well, you know that feeling. That, do they like me or am I just making things up in my head? Loop that plays on repeat when you start catching little signals from someone. Maybe they laugh at all your jokes, even the terrible ones. Maybe they seem a little extra nervous around you, fumbling with their words or fidgeting with their hands. Maybe they just look at you a certain way, like there's something more going on behind their eyes. And naturally, you start analyzing every text, every glance, every moment, hoping for a clear sign. But here's the thing. Attraction isn't always loud. It doesn't always announce itself in grand gestures or dramatic confessions. Most of the time, it's subtle, unconscious, and completely out of their control. That's right. People can't fake real attraction, even if they wanted to, because when someone truly likes you, their body, their voice, even their pupils start giving them away. Scientists have spent years studying the psychology of attraction, and they've found clear, research-backed signs that someone is into you, even if they don't realize it themselves. So, if you're tired of second-guessing and just want straight-up science to tell you what's real, keep watching, because these 6 undeniable signs will give you the clarity you need. Before we dive right in, here's a question. Have you ever caught someone acting a little different around you? Maybe they got nervous, fidgety, or started mirroring the way you talk? What's the cutest or funniest sign you've ever noticed that made you think someone had a crush on you? Drop your stories in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences. Let's see who's had the most obvious or most hilariously awkward signs of attraction.
First things first, let's talk about nervousness. Most people assume that if someone likes them, they'll be charming, smooth, and effortlessly confident. But actually, the opposite is often true. Attraction makes people nervous. Studies show that when we're around someone we're interested in, our brain floods the body with adrenaline, the same hormone responsible for the fight or flight response. And while that sounds dramatic, what it really means is people start acting weird. They fidget, they stumble over their words, they touch their face, they blink more. They may even laugh awkwardly at things that aren't funny, just because their brain is scrambling for a way to release all that built-up energy. Ever noticed someone suddenly talking way too fast when they're speaking to you? Or maybe their hands can't seem to stay still, adjusting their hair, rubbing their neck, or tapping a pen against the table? That's attraction at work. Their body is literally betraying them, showing you exactly what they feel before their words ever catch up. And if they start blushing around you, that's a major giveaway. Blushing is one of the few physical reactions we can't control. It happens when the brain releases adrenaline, which increases blood flow and causes the face to turn red. So, if someone gets visibly flustered when you're near, they're probably feeling a whole lot more than just friendship. And while nervousness might give them away, happiness does too. Have you ever noticed how some people's entire face changes when they see someone they like? Their eyes brighten, their lips part slightly, and their entire energy shifts? That's not just politeness. That's a real, deep-rooted response. Psychologists call it a Duchenne smile, which is a genuine, unforced smile that involves more than just the mouth. Unlike a fake, polite smile, a Duchenne smile lights up the entire face. The cheeks lift, the eyes crinkle, and the forehead smooths out. It's the kind of smile people can't fake, no matter how hard they try. The reason this matters is because we don't give Duchenne smiles to just anyone. Science has found that these full-face smiles are reserved for people who make us truly happy. So if someone's entire expression softens, brightens, and lifts when they see you, that's a strong sign they have real positive feelings toward you. Now, what happens when you actually invite them to hang out? That's where things get even more revealing. Let's say you ask someone to grab coffee or go to an event with you. They tell you, "I'd love to, but I'm busy this week." Now, at first glance, that might seem like a soft rejection. But the real question is, do they follow up with another time? Because here's the thing, people who are interested in you will make an effort. If they say something like, "I can't this Friday, but how about Saturday?" That's a great sign. They're not rejecting you. They actually want to see you, but have a genuine scheduling conflict. But if they hit you with a vague, maybe another time, and never actually make an effort to reschedule, that's a different story. When someone really wants to spend time with you, they'll find a way. If they're always too busy, it might not be about their schedule. It might be their way of letting you down gently. And while spoken words tell you a lot, their voice might tell you even more. Studies have found that when someone is attracted to another person, their voice automatically shifts. In men, their voice drops lower and becomes smoother. In women, their voice gets slightly higher and softer. But it's not just pitch. People also start mirroring speech patterns when they like someone. Ever noticed how, after spending time with someone, you start picking up their phrases, their slang, or even their tone? That's called the chameleon effect, and it's one of the brain's sneaky ways of creating connection. Mirroring happens completely unconsciously. It's the body's way of saying, I like you. I want to be in sync with you. So if you notice someone subtly matching your speech, your energy, or even your pace, that's not random. It's a clear psychological sign of attraction. And while you're busy analyzing their words, their eyes might be giving you even more clues. Ever noticed how some people's eyes seem bigger and more intense when they're talking to someone they like? That's not just your imagination, it's a physiological reaction. Studies show that when someone is sexually attracted to you, their pupils automatically dilate. This happens because attraction triggers the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary bodily responses. So, next time you're talking to someone and wondering if there's chemistry, take a quick glance at their eyes. If their pupils are noticeably larger than usual, it might not just be the lighting. It could be you. But if there's one thing that truly gives someone away, it's their behavior. When someone likes you, their entire body language, mannerisms, and even vocabulary start shifting around you. Maybe they adjust their posture when you're near, mimic your movements without realizing it. Initiate physical touch like brushing your arm, leaning in when talking, or playfully nudging you. This happens because our brains are wired to subconsciously imitate the people we feel close to. If they're mirroring your energy, your movements, your tone, it's not a coincidence. It's their body telling you something their words haven't said yet. Attraction isn't random. It follows clear patterns, backed by science. Nervousness, genuine smiles, making an effort, voice shifts, pupil dilation, and subconscious mirroring. These aren't just guesses. They're research-backed signs that someone likes you. But here's the thing. Not all dating advice is actually true. Have you ever heard, if they wanted to, they would? Or been told that labels don't matter in relationships? Some of the most common dating beliefs are actually myths. If you want to avoid falling for bad dating advice, check out our video, 5 Dating Lies to Look Out For. Because sometimes, what we think we know about love is completely wrong. Click to watch now, and don't forget to subscribe to Psych Bites for more deep dives into psychology, relationships, and attraction. See you in the next one.